Hi viewers, this is Vishnuvardhan sir, Maths faculty. I am going to teach about quadratic equation today. Okay, quadratic equation. In this quadratic equation topic, we learned what is the definition of the quadratic equation, how to check a quadratic equation, where we apply this quadratic equation in our real life situations. Now the final topic is how to solve a quadratic equation. How to solve the quadratic equation. There are two methods to solve the quadratic equations. One is factorization method. Second one is quadratic equation formula. Again, I will explain you. In the solution part, two ways we can solve the quadratic equation. First one is factorization method. The second one is by using the quadratic equation formula. Now, I am going to explain factorization. By using the factorization method, how to solve a quadratic equation. Let us say one example problem. 2x square plus minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. This is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now we can blindly say it is a quadratic equation. Why? Because the x square term is there in this quadratic equation. So that we can say this 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to quadratic equation. Next part, we have to multiply the coefficient of x square. The coefficient of x square is here a, and the constant, that is a and c product. The product of a and c we have to find out in the first step. Next, we have to split this a into c into factors. In this example, here a is 2, constant is 1. In the first step, I have to multiply this 2 and 1. Why? Because a and c I have to multiply. So that I am multiplying 2 and 1. The product of 2 and 1 is equal to 2. This is the first step to solve the equation. Next, I have to split into factors. How to split? What are the factors for 2? One is 1, 2, and other factors are 2, 1, and minus 1, minus 2, and minus 1, minus 2. This is enough. These are the factors. Which factors I have to select that should meets the requirements of the 2? Among these 3 factors, which factors I have to select to satisfy these 2? Say 1 into 2 plus 2, but here minus 3 is there. Here minus 3 is there, so it is not suitable. Next, take 2, 1. It is also minus 1, minus 2. Minus 1 into minus 2 is 2, and minus 1, minus 2, if you add them, it is giving the result minus 3. Middle term, whatever the middle term you have, that should come by taking this any one of the factors. For this one is suitable for the middle term. So I am splitting like this. 2x square minus 1x. 1x means I can write 1 minus 1 is there. So I am writing simply as minus x. Next, second factor is minus 2. Minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. If you add these two, again I have to get this middle term. So from this, I have to take common. From the 2x square minus x, I can take common x. Once I take x common, here the remaining part term is minus 2x minus 1. When x went to common, the remaining term is 2x. Here, once x went common, minus 1 is there. Now, from this also, I can take, common? 1. Once 1 went common, here 2x, here plus is there. In the plus, you have two minus symbols. Minus into minus will become plus. Every plus symbol have two minus symbols. One minus is went common, so another minus is there. That minus 1 minus into 1 is equal to 0. Again, from this term and second term, x into 2x minus 1 and minus 1 2x minus 1. From these two also I can take this part common again. 2x minus 1 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Now, if any one of these two is equal to 0, then only we will get the result 0. So, every term make it to equal to 0. 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to, send this minus 1. Why? Because I want only x term. I want to find out the x value. So, the term minus 1 I am sending to the right side. So, it is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 2. Here the value of x I got 1 by 2. Come to the second part. This I already made it 0. Make it to 0. Then x minus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to 1. So, the value of x is equal to 1 by 2 or equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 2 or 1. In this way, we can solve the quadratic equation by using the factorization method. One more problem I will explain you. X square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, listen. In the second example, x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. How to solve this problem by using the factorization method? Okay. Now, in the first step, I have to multiply a and c. Here, a is 1. If no coefficient is there, you have to take 1. Here, no coefficient is there. So, I am taking a as 1. A into c, that I have to do here. Here, a is 1. And c means there is constant part. It is equal to minus 10. A into minus 10 is equal to minus 10. This minus 10 we have to split into factors. See, minus 10 factors I am writing. 1 and minus 10. Minus 1 into 10. 5 into minus 2. Minus 5 into 2. These are the 4 pairs of factors of minus 10. Minus 10. 1 into minus 10 is also equal to minus 10. Minus 1 into 10 also equal to minus 10. 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. Minus 5 into 2 also minus 10. But which pair of factors I have to take? Which factors I have to choose? See, first one. 1 minus 10. If you add these two, you will get the minus 9 as the answer. Minus 1 and 10. Here, you will get the plus 9 as the answer. 5 and minus 2, you will get plus 3. But here you have minus 3. So, these factors are not suitable. Come to the final one. Minus 5 and 2. You are getting minus 5 plus 2. You are getting minus 3. So, these two factors are suitable for the middle term. X square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. The next part, take common from two terms. From these two terms, I am taking x as common. Once x went to common, the remaining terms are x minus 5. From these two, 2x minus 10. From this 2x minus 10, I can take common 2. So, I am taking plus 2 as the common. So, x minus 1. Here from this 10 also, 2 went common. So, the remaining term is 5. Yeah, minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, x. From these two terms, I took x as a common. The remaining terms are x minus 5. From these two terms, I took 2 as the common. So, the remaining terms are x minus 5 is equal to 0. From these two also, I can take x minus 5 common. Once x minus 5 took common, the remaining term is x. Here, x minus 5 went common. The remaining term is 2 is equal to 0. Now take first part, x minus 5 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 5, or x plus 2 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 2. Therefore, x is equal to 5 or minus 2. Okay, this is the second example. So in this way, we can find the value of x by using the factorization method. Here the answer is x is equal to 5 or minus 2. In this way, we can solve the problems. We can solve the quadratic equation by using the factorization method. Okay, the next topic is how to solve these problems only by using the quadratic equation formula. Okay, I will explain that also.